Notice how the Fox people treat people that don't have the same opinions that they do, how they try to not allow that person to completely state their position, how they try to overtalk that person. Well, here's a prime example of Megyn Kelly doing just that.
Advisor to President Bill Clinton. Good to see you, Richard. So
good to see you,
it's been
Megyn.
amazing. You know,
thanks for having me.
Sure, you bet. Picking up on where I left off with the congressman, you know, we saw Donald Trump's poll numbers collapse when the whole, you know, Access Hollywood and the attacking Alicia Machado and all that stuff for the women came out in the beginning of October. And then her numbers started to collapse when the FBI thing came out. And you tell me, Richard, whether the Democrats are genuinely enthused by Hillary Clinton or whether they're holding their nose and voting for her, and maybe not even that at this point.
Well, let me say this. First of all, I think that I've always said, and I think many of us who follow these things have always believed, that this will be a close election. The country is closely divided. Presidential elections are very important, and they are traditionally very close. So I am not surprised that the election is getting closer as we get closer to the voting. I still think that Hillary will win. I definitely believe she will win. I think it will be, you know, a 2 or 3 point win, but I definitely think she's ahead. I think she's in a much better place to carry the election than he is right now. Now, I think many Democrats are very enthusiastic about her and about you know, her positions, and I think that if you care deeply about making America a better and a fairer place for everybody, that Democrats, those are what Democrats care about, and that is what draws people to her.
But what about the fact that they also don't want someone who's in trouble with the law getting in there? And well, you got these FBI agents coming out and saying, you've never seen the FBI leak like this, and we are investigating this woman on 2 tracks.
I completely agree with you. I think that the politicization of the FBI in this particular instance is disgraceful, and I think that when this is all done, and luckily we only have 4 or 5 days to go, I think we will have to take a look at what happened here.
What did the FBI do? The FBI disgraced itself?
Because Megyn, I mean, the reporting on this is clear.
They're trying to investigate potential crime.
Okay, you notice how she keeps jumping in trying to cut him off? Okay. Fox is famous for that, and she's just following along in the footsteps of her partners in crime, Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity, except that she's got blonde hair and is a female.
That's what they do.
The reporting on this is clear. There is no FBI investigation of the Clinton Foundation. ABC News reported that this afternoon.
Not true.
We cannot even agree on a basic fact as this.
We have conflicting information on that.
Okay, and that's true. They have conflicting information. Fox is using a couple of low-level FBI investigators that are leaking. ABC went to the horse's mouth directly to top officials at the FBI and the Department of Justice. Which one of those two are you going to give more credence to? Obviously, Fox is giving credence to the two low-level people who may be Breitbart fans. We don't know. Okay, I'm just adding conjecture just like they do. And these are the guys that are basically leaking the anti-Clinton information. But Fox has to push their narrative, so they're going to go along with those guys rather than the officials.
Richard,
Megyn,
we have conflicting information around that. We have at least 2 sources in the FBI
we definitely
saying
have conflicting. Well,
listen, let me just make clear. You may be trying to draw a line between inquiry and investigation. There absolutely was an inquiry that began, and it may or may not have turned into an investigation.
Well, it is not an investigation.
Our
Clearly, the Justice
according to these
Department,
FBI sources, is that it has progressed.
But Megyn, the Justice Department sources tell ABC News this afternoon that there is no investigation of the Clinton Foundation. Now, this thing on the emails,
I mean, we don't know what. Cherry pick the reports, Richard, and completely disregard the FBI agents who are saying there is.
Megyn, you just said that we have conflicting reports. I will agree.
And you're just dismissing half of them.
I'm not dismissing any of them. I'm saying that on the one side you have some unidentified FBI agents leaking to some reporters that there may be some kind of investigation, but that the Justice Department sources and senior Justice Department sources and senior FBI sources have said there is no investigation ongoing. So, I mean, yes, I agree. I mean, I'm not disputing what you say. I agree with you. I think it's disgraceful that we have people on both sides leaking information, and we'd have no idea what the truth is.
All right, I gotta leave it at that, Richard.
Okay, but obviously, again, he just laid it out for you. She's going, or Fox is going with two unidentified, quote unquote, low level sources that are leaking anti-Clinton information. ABC went again to the horse's mouth and they asked the powers that be in both the DOJ and the FBI if there was an investigation ongoing, and they answered that question by saying no. So again, Fox News strikes again.